The middle class is not struggling right now. It is being surgically removed from existence, not by accident, not by bad luck, by design, by math, by forces already in motion. And the terrifying part? Most people in the middle class have no idea. They think they are fine because they still have a job, a mortgage, a car, a retirement account. But those are not signs of security anymore. Those are the exact things making them a target. There are three forces hitting at the same time right now, and each one alone would be manageable. Together, they are the end of middle-class wealth as we knew it. Force 1. Inflation is not 3%. Not for you. Groceries up 28%. Rent up 34%. Insurance up 41%. The number the government reports excludes what you actually buy. Your real cost of living went up over 30% since 2021. Your salary went up maybe 12% in the same period. That gap, that silent gap, that is where your wealth went. Force 2. Your job is no longer safe, at any level. AI eliminated 2.4 million white-collar positions in 2025 alone. Not factory jobs, analyst jobs, writer jobs, manager jobs, jobs that required a degree, jobs that felt permanent, gone in 18 months, and it is accelerating, not slowing down. Force 3. Asset prices are locking you out permanently. The average home now costs 47% of median annual income just to qualify. The stock market is owned 89% by the top 10% of earners. Every year you wait to enter, the door gets heavier. These three forces together are not a recession. This is a permanent restructuring, and you need to act like it. Here is what nobody is saying out loud. While the middle class is being deleted, someone is absorbing it. The top 1% added $4.2 trillion in wealth in 2025. Not because they worked harder, not because they got lucky, because they own assets that inflate when everything else gets expensive. When rent goes up, landlords win. When inflation rises, commodity holders win. When jobs disappear, business owners win. The game was not rigged against you personally. You just were never told there were two different games being played. Game 1, trade time for money. Stay comfortable, hope it works out. Game 2, own things that generate money. Build, compound, exit. Your parents played Game 1 and it worked, barely. In 2026, Game 1 has a 90% failure rate for building real security. And almost nobody in the middle class knows they are playing the wrong game. Here is the most dangerous part of being middle class right now. You are comfortable enough to not feel urgency. If you were broke, you would be forced to change. If you were rich, you would already have assets protecting you. But in the middle, you have just enough to feel okay. Just enough to tell yourself you will start investing next year. Just enough to refinance instead of rebuild. Just enough comfort to delay the decision that would change everything. I call this the middle-class sedation. It is the feeling of being fine while quietly falling behind. And the data is brutal. The median middle-class household has less than $8,000 in liquid savings, carries $22,000 in non-mortgage consumer debt, has a retirement account that would last 4 years at their current lifestyle. That is not security. That is the illusion of security. And the illusion is the most expensive thing most people will ever own. So what do you actually do with this information right now? Not in 5 years, not when you feel ready, right now. There is one fundamental shift that separates the people who make it from the people who look back in 10 years and wonder what happened. Stop optimizing your income. Start building your asset base. These are not the same thing. Most people confuse them. Optimizing income means getting a raise, a promotion, a better job. Building assets means creating things that pay you when you are not working. One digital product. One investment account with automatic contributions. One skill turned into a service you control and can scale. Any single one of these changes your financial trajectory permanently. Not because it makes you rich overnight, because it puts you in game 2, the game with actual leverage. And here is the number that should make this real for you. $500 a month invested consistently from age 30 becomes $1.1 million at 60. The same $500 spent on comfort disappears and leaves nothing. You are making that choice every single month right now. Most people just do not see it as a choice. They see it as survival. That reframe is worth more than any investment tip I could give you. Here is why 2026 specifically is different from every year before it. The AI transition is happening faster than any economist predicted. We are not years away from major disruption. We are inside it right now. The people who build income streams outside their salary in the next 12 months will have a foundation that no single employer can take away from them. The people who wait for stability before starting are waiting for a stability that is structurally no longer available. This is not pessimism. This is the most important financial reality of our generation. Every major wealth transfer in history happened during transition periods. The Industrial Revolution, the Internet era, the 2008 crash. People who understood what was happening moved first and built generational wealth. People who waited for certainty before acting arrived after the doors closed. We are inside that window right now. It is not opening, it is already open. The question is not whether you believe me. The question is what you are going to do with the next 30 days.